Hey guys, it's exactly what you were talking about. We were actually headed out on another story when I saw a massive cloud of smoke starting to form in the sky. I called the press representative for the Louisville Fire Department, and he didn't even really know what was happening yet. I'm sure most places where you are in the city, even in southern Indiana, if you step outside, you'll be able to see smoke outside of your window. I mean, it's just an absolutely massive scene. You can see on your screen right now where they're still spraying part of that fire over on the right side, trying to put out these flames. It's a very dangerous situation. Hey Gil, so the wind has actually shifted more to be in this direction, and we're starting to smell part of that chemical smell, but let me recap what happened from our perception. So we were driving out to another story. It was around 5:15, and I saw a massive cloud of smoke starting to fill up the sky. When I initially made the call to the Louisville Fire Department, they didn't fully know that this had even happened yet. This was right when crews were initially starting to respond. So we were able to get pretty close right up into where that scene was. We were very close to these flames, and there was standstill traffic of people trying to leave this area. They were trying to get people out of this area. LMPD continuously was closing off more and more roads close to that scene, so we since have kept pushing back further and further and further. But we saw dozens of emergency vehicles responding to this scene. The last place that we were before where we are now, perched up kind of on an overpass, they actually told us that it was raining oil from this fire and that we needed to get out of the way in order to stay safe. So on your screen right now, you should be able to see part of that red glow. You can see them fighting this fire. You can see a little bit of that spray going on. But this is, if you've been watching over the last hour or so, this flame has gotten a lot smaller, but the smoke is still filling the sky. And right now, because it's getting dark, it's difficult to differentiate what is the darkness and what is the smoke. Yeah, that chemical smell is still in the air. Like Richard was saying, my eyes, not in any extreme way, but are starting to burn a little bit. And right now, I mean, it's really harder to see this scene because it's gotten dark. This black smoke is blending in with the dark sky. And when you look off to where this happened, you know, you can see that red glow, but it has gotten much smaller. It's tragic to think about all of the people who are worried about loved ones in that area. UPS is one of the largest employers in the city. Presumably, lots of people will know someone impacted by this tragedy, and it's just a very, very sad day in Louisville and very difficult to see, you know, this red kind of filling the sky, and you can't really see the flames as much anymore because the smoke has just created this wall, but you can see it kind of pulsing. Probably around 30 people have gone into that building, and I haven't seen anyone come back out. Have you, Ariana? Ariana, the photojournalist behind the camera, she's saying she also hasn't seen anyone else come back out. People in there to learn some incredibly difficult news, or maybe learn that their loved one was not impacted. Just a very, very somber feeling around here. I'll step out of the area so you can see what this building looks like. It's very important to get this information to people. Again, don't head to the hospital if you're worried about a loved one. Go to the family reunification area at LMPD training facility on 2911 Taylor Boulevard. They went inside the reunification center and we saw them walk out probably 15 minutes later. I asked them if they had received any information, and they said that inside they didn't know. They got no update on the status of their loved ones. Obviously, first responders are trying to figure this out as well.
She's all I got, so, you know, I don't know how this is going to turn out. I'm on the end of mine, so it's like, she's young, you know what I mean? She's like 45 years old, so.
And what was she doing there at Grade
Just
A?
taking scrap out, threw in the back of the car.
And just dropping it off?
Just clean the car out, yes. And we've been meaning to do it, but been working every day, so it's like, she said, go ahead, and I was like, nah, go ahead, you go ahead, and I stay here, so.
And you were maybe going to go there with her, right?
Yeah, I told her I'd take her, and it was 4:30, so I was like, it's too late. By the time we get over there and do, you know, it's a hassle, so. She said, well, I'm going to take care of it, so.
And you all biked all the way over here to come try to find out where she is.
As soon as I heard, come over and see what's going on, so. I know we ain't the only ones.
You know, incredibly emotional hearing him say that she's all he's got and he doesn't know where she is. That's the same situation we're seeing a lot of families heading into this building just behind us, trying to figure out what's going on with their loved ones, leaving with no answers from the people that we've talked to so far.